Welcome to the Smart Influencer podcast. I'm Christina.
And I'm Corinne.
And together we help digital entrepreneurs streamline their businesses, maximize revenue, and finally feel in control of their time.
Every week we share tried and true strategies, proven systems, and expert interviews to help you grow your influence and income without the burnout. So if you're ready to get smarter about how you run your business, you're in the right place.
So before we dive in, if you love what you hear, be sure to hit subscribe so you never miss an episode. And if you find today's conversation helpful, share it with a friend who could use it too.
So today we want to share a little bit more about our upcoming summit. We announced it a few weeks ago. Thank you for all of you who have already purchased your tickets and have shown excitement about it. So today, now that we've got the ball rolling a little bit, we figured we'd share some more details.
Yeah. So we are, as Corinne said, super excited about this. This is something we've been talking about for quite some time. It's just been a dream of ours to kind of pull this off and put it together. And as you know from the previous episode, we kind of are building this based on all the conferences we went to and the things we want to get out of a conference.
Yeah.
And you want to get out that you have told us you want to get out of conferences.
Yeah. And also it's like I don't know, it's an excuse to get together with all our favorite people. So like a lot of the things we've built in have been based on, like, Christine and I love a good mastermind, as most of you may know. We talk about it all the time. And so we're both involved in several masterminds because we love different perspectives. So we've been polling our masterminds, asking for their input, and we've just tried to bake it all into what we hope is going to be like a really impactful event for everyone who's able to make it.
Yeah. So maybe first we should start talking about, it's a two-day summit. First of all,
Yes.
2 full days. But let's talk a minute maybe about the flow and the way we've set up the sessions. Not necessarily what the sessions are. We'll get to that in a minute. But we'll start with how the sessions are set up, because I think that that's really important because it's a little bit different than traditional conference or summit sessions.
And honestly, it's the part I think this is the part I'm most excited about.
Me too.
The summit.
Me too. So the way we have this set up is they're going to be 1.5 hour sessions. So you will sit in the whole session will be 1.5 hours on one specific topic. The first part of that, the first 45 minutes or so, will be the instruction, right? Excuse me, where our presenter is teaching you all of the wisdom that they wish to impart upon you. And then the second part is, tell them, Corinne. The best part.
And the second part, the part we're most excited about, is when you're going to actually implement what you just learned. Like our goal for this event is for you to not leave with a notebook full of notes that you may or may not do something with. We want you to learn it and then take that first, maybe even second step right away, so that you've actually, by the end of 2 days, moved your business significantly forward. Like that is the goal. And so, 45 minutes of learning and then immediately into 45 minutes of doing.
Yeah. And that will be led
to you.
Yeah, that'll be led by that instructor that just taught it to you. So you can ask questions. It's active participation where you're actually working on things, because so many times, like I have it right now sitting next to me, the last conference I was at, the to-do list of random items sitting here of all the things I need to follow up on and check on this and check on that. And then you get home and you start putting out the fires that kind of were smoldering while you were gone.
Yeah.
And you just don't even get back to that list at all.
Exactly. And then because, and I think I joke about this enough on the podcast, most of you regular listeners will know, I joke about being a Gemini. My twins are always arguing. And so sometimes my twin wants to be going from one subject to the next, and she can certainly do this at the summit. But then I have another twin who I call Bullet Train, who likes to, like, as soon as she gets her teeth into something, needs to carry it all the way down the track. And we have that for you built into the summit for those of you who fall into that category as well. So Christina, why don't you tell them what happens after implementation?
Yeah. So after the 1.5 hour session, if you feel so compelled to continue on with the topic that you were just working on and you want to continue going deeper and maybe talk to the instructor a little bit more, we have a room set aside for that. the think tank. You can move over into there, into that room, and the instructor will move over there as well at the same time for another hour. And you can work with them and go even deeper into the topic. So maybe you have more in-depth questions, or you just want to keep going on what you've started. You just don't want to lose that momentum. That is the way to do it. You can move over there and continue working, and that's perfectly fine. We have that space set aside for people that the bullet trains out there that want
Yeah.
to keep that want to keep going.
And the other thing that we have built in, again, based like somewhat on our personalities, also on the feedback that we've received, like all my fellow introverts, we're going to have space where there will be like topic tables. So if you don't want to be in a session, or it's just not something you want to learn about, maybe, or you need a break from that hour and a half format, there's a room available with different topic tables so that it may, and the reason they're topics is that way it's easy for you to find your people without having to approach a group of strangers. So you go to the topic table that is something that you're interested in, and you know that everybody else that sat there is interested in that topic. And then this is what, like Christina and I have talked about this many times, how we love the hotel lobby experience.
Yeah.
And that's what we want that to be used for. You're just casually sitting down with people who happen to understand the daily grind of what we do, and they're interested in the same topic you are. And you sit there and you share all your best wisdom, right? Like all your best tips and what you're trying, or you tried and it didn't work, or maybe it worked out great. So you've got all those little nuggets from each other in a very casual,
Yeah.
like non-scary way.
Yeah. So it's a little different than like sitting down and just randomly starting a conversation with a stranger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So we're very excited about the think tank part of it. We're excited about the hour and a half format because we feel like you are going to leave with, like Corinne said, significant work done on several different parts of your business, which kind of takes us to like the next part. And what are these topics going to be? And when we were planning this out, we spent a lot of time like brainstorming and talking with others and really thinking about what we wanted you to know. And most importantly, I think the order in which we wanted you to know it. So,
I
we're,
feel like this is where you're, because for those that don't know, Christina's been teaching a college course this semester. And so even more, like she is our systems queen, where like she's always very organized. But I think in terms of like a curriculum, like walking you
yeah,
through like something that builds on itself, like that came here, right? Like as a result of that, I feel like, and I loved the idea. So we've tried to structure the sessions in that way where they build on one another so that like they're build you don't necessarily need to go out to all of them because I know we just told you that you can sit out or go do other things. But conceptually, they are building blocks that build upon one another.
yeah. So it's not just like random topics that we've stitched together. They're very intentional, they're very purposeful, and we've chosen ones that we feel will help move your business forward for 2026 and beyond right now with the way the landscape has changed in our industry.
Right.
Right. So we one of the things we wanted to stay away from was doing the same topics you see everywhere else. That was one of our big things. We didn't want to go that route, and we kind of wanted you to focus on the business behind the business.
Yep.
Right. So not just, what plugins you should be using and, how to address, SEO strategies or what's the newest Pinterest strategy or Facebook strategy. We wanted you to get into the business and that mindset that's really going to help propel you forward.
Right. Right.
So with that, we think the first session we are going to open with, and we don't have specific topics and we're not giving out names, speaker names just yet. You have to stay tuned for that. But we want you to be excited about the topic so you know what you're getting into with this. The first one is all about branding. And we're not talking logos and colors and all of the taglines and all that stuff. We're talking about really getting into the nitty gritty and the down and dirty about what you are and what you want to project to your audience. Like, what is that core message you want to put out there? Because that really should be driving every single aspect of your business.
Right. Right. And then building from there and but like and again, we're not going to give you the specific topics because that'll come later. But foundationally like how this is going to flow. Like branding first so you really understand the message you're trying to put out and then next data, like looking at the data that you already have access to. Like what do you have where? What information do you have about the content that you have, how it lands with your target audience, who is the audience that's resonating with it? Like looking at that so that as you make other decisions as we move forward in the sessions, you're basing that on your reality, right?
Yeah.
Like on the reality that exists for you right now.
And we're going beyond the vanity metrics, right? So many of us, and I'm guilty of this, we're both guilty of this. We
Yeah,
look at those vanity metrics and we're making decisions based on them when they really don't have any input on moving our business forward. We
right,
need to look at those metrics and those KPIs that are really going to help us go forward. And so many times, like I said, I am terribly guilty of this at times. I've created products that are done just because I want to do them or I think my audience wants them with no data to back it up. So
right,
we're going to talk about where to find that data and if you don't have it, how to get it
right.
and how you can use that data to then make more important and impactful decisions that will move your business forward. So I'm very excited about this, but I am a data and spreadsheet nerd. So
Yeah.
I love all that stuff.
Then next, I think I'm really excited about the next one, our next building block. And it's about the customer journey. It's like
Hmm.
so once you understand who you are, what you're trying to project, you understand like what content's resonating, who it's resonating with, then we're going to talk about like how you take what you have, your content, your products, all of that, and using that to map a customer experience. And again, we're not doing philosophy. It's not going to be philosophy. Like we are doing like what can you actually like write down on paper and start to map out and start to put in place. Like you will be doing it at the summit, mapping out that customer journey so you can take someone from meeting you for the first time to having a wonderful experience with you so that they are a raving fan.
Hmm. Yeah. And using email to do that. Right?
Yes.
How we're using email to map that journey out. I'm very excited about that because I think so many of us don't use email to its fullest extent. And it took me a long time to get to where I am with email, but now that I'm there, I can't imagine doing anything else. And even when we were in discussions with the speaker for this topic,
Yeah.
um, as they were talking, I'm taking notes on things I have to change.
Right.
Like, I'm like, oh no, I've got like a hit list of items that I've got to take care of now, or ideas, like great ideas about the way that I can change the way I'm doing things. And I'm super excited for you to learn those things too, because just in a 15-minute conversation, I
Yeah.
have a laundry list of items to work.
And this speaker in particular is just delightful. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
say it that way. Delightful, but so motivated about
Yeah.
this particular topic. Like there's no way you won't catch that energy and be excited to take
Yeah.
action.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter what email tool you're using. So it's not going to be specific. Like it doesn't, you don't have to be on ConvertKit or, anything else. This applies. This is the theory that applies. You can apply it to any email service provider. So that's kind of exciting too.
Yep.
So next up, we are moving into video, the video component of all of this. And again, it's a little different because we're not going to tell you, how to do a production plan or, how to set up your video space or how to edit and those kind of techie things like that. We want to get in, we want you planning and getting over the hurdle of not doing video, most importantly, and seeing where the value is and how it can move your business forward, especially with AI and the way that's starting to take over things and, showing the world again that you are a true person behind the brand.
And the
You're,
thing I love about the speaker for this session is like she's done such a good job of that. Like for everyone that's like me that's not doing video yet.
I'm looking at
I
you, Corinne.
I know. I gotta say, I think this is like I am excited. I'm excited to do. I
Yeah.
love the type of content that this person creates. It's very approachable. I see the value in it. Like I see how it works with the brand and I see how it works for creating longevity for us in this
Mhm.
industry. So yeah, super excited about the video session.
And then tips and tricks on how you can do it smartly. So you can get over this idea that it's going to take me way too much time to do this, or I don't have the right equipment, or I can't, I won't, like all those things, all those excuses we build up in our mind. We want you to move past those and see, like, have those aha moments. Like, it's not going to be that hard. I can easily do this. It will only take me, a half an hour to put this together.
Right.
So we really want you to map those strategies out and come up with your plan for that. Very excited about that.
And then I think we're still like fine tuning some of this, but we really wanted to talk like because as business owners, we're all about the money, right? Like we want to make
Yeah.
money. So we've got a couple sessions on different forms of monetization. So affiliate marketing, because there's not a person that's listening to this podcast that can't make more money with affiliate sales.
Yeah.
And like we're super excited about that because again, it's not going to be affiliate marketing 101. That's not who this summit is for. I'm very sorry if you're listening. Like we've got some other tools to help you. The summit is going to be for our intermediate and advanced bloggers. Like we're trying to help you
Yeah.
next level your business. So it's not affiliate marketing 101. It is going to be actual strategies that are going to put dollars in your pocket if you just show up to the session
Yeah.
and do the things.
Yep. And building on using the branding information, the branding work that you've done previously, and using the data work that you've done previously in the customer journey, it's going to help guide the session on affiliate marketing too, because it's going to help you figure out what is important to your audience and then communicating that effectively with them in various ways.
Right.
So it's more than just dumping a link into a blog post for a spatula.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're
And
going
then
beyond that.
because affiliate marketing ties in closely, because a lot of the strategies will be similar, like we want to do a good session on like other products. And
Yeah.
we're think a little broader here. And I know I'm talking to you food bloggers who like always are like, I don't want to sell more digital cookbooks. I don't want to do that. What else am I doing? Like we really want to get you thinking about what types of things you can monetize. Like what
Yeah.
can you sell your audience beyond a PDF?
Yep.
And so, and you will hopefully get that started at the
Yeah.
summit. Again, like this is all about taking action.
Yeah.
So yes, thinking about ways to monetize assets that you already have or assets that you can easily create, charge money for them so that you're making something other than ad revenue.
Yeah.
That's what that we want to accomplish with that session.
And most importantly, creating products that your audience wants.
Right.
So many people we've worked with, clients that we've worked with, are not creating products that their audience has asked for, and that creates a barrier to growing and to making sales. So we want to help you through this session figure out what those products are that you should be creating that your audience actually wants.
Which is going to tie back again to the foundational blocks in the, right? Like
Yeah.
it's going to be based on that
Yep.
data. It's going to be based on your branding. It's going to be based on the customer journey you're trying to take them on.
Yep. So the next couple of sessions are more back end kind of things. We're going to do one on systems. So many people asked about that. What are the systems you should have in place to efficiently and effectively manage everything that you're doing? Because it's so easy to, Corinne says this all the time, like you get lost in the seconds, right? You lose seconds all the time and those seconds add up. So building a system that works for you and your brain, how to set that up, best practices, tips and strategies that you can implement to really work smarter and not harder, especially when you're trying to manage your branding, your data, your video, your email, your affiliate product, like all those things. We want to help you package that all up so that you can easily manage that with you and your team if you have one.
Right. And then we're going to do a session because we get like, we've talked about it. We use AI heavily. We know a lot of other people do. And like a lot of people, like they're using it, but don't really know how to use it for their company so that you've got the exact thing that you want it to do. So we're going to do a session on creating a custom chat GPT that does exactly what you want it to do. So you don't have, I just did it this morning where I yelled at my chat GPT.
Don't be yelling at your robots.
I did. I'm like, why do you not have all of the information I've like provided for you? So that's the nice thing about a custom GPT. We're going to talk about that. And we've had actually a couple people pitch us topics, so we're going to see if we can squeeze those in somewhere. So these might shift a little bit. They might shift a
Yeah.
little bit, but it's the general vision of of what we want to accomplish. Just so all of you that are thinking about coming, you've got some idea what it is we're going to be doing for, the 48 hours that you're with us.
And we're so appreciative for all of you that have already purchased tickets
So much.
without any information at all.
No information whatsoever.
You just want to hang out with us for 2 days. We love that.
We love that so much.
We love that. So we are open. Email us, shoot us DMs, let us know what you're interested in and what makes sense to you. Is there anything that you're excited to learn about, or are there any specifics you want to know? If you have any questions for us about the summit, the easiest way to reach us is to email us at hello@thesmartinfluencer.com. Corinne and I check that regularly. Um, We'd love to hear from you. We're super duper excited about this. We think you're going to really walk away with some actionable items. We're building the conference of our dreams, the
We
summit of
really
our
are.
dreams.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
hopefully we're not just quirky birds and nobody else wants us, but we are super excited
Yeah.
and we hope you will come have fun with us too.
Yeah. We're hoping there's other like-minded people out there.
Yes, I hope so. So thank you for listening to us today. Christina, we'll put the link in the show notes to how to get it, but it's
Yeah.
the smartinfluencer.com/summit.
Yeah.
So you can go there to read more about the summit, find out all the details, and register.
Yeah.
We will be back next week with another episode to help you grow smarter, work less, and earn more. So see you then.
Bye.